What's going on, guys and gals? Lee with Seek Outside here, and today I'm bringing to you my archery elk hunting pack dump, or really backpack pack. Because I've got my contents laid out here, what's going to go into my pack. I want to show you guys how I pack it. There's some science there, there's some reasoning there as to how I put things in my backpack. I'm going to show you my base backpack first. This is kind of how I run it for just like a day of hunting. This is after I've dropped my camp, my tent and everything like that. So all I've got in here are like my day's worth of kit to be out in the field hunting. So let me show you the face here. This is the lantern, by the way. It's on our breakaway platform. You can haul meat in between the frame and the pack bag. But inside the pack bag itself right now, really all I've got is a puffy and not even my kill kit, because I want to show you how I pack that, but I would necessarily have my kill kit in the pack bag. But all I've got in here is one water bladder like this, which this extra one gets left at camp, and then in the other side is empty. In this stuff pouch is rain gear and gaiters, so really all I've got is my rain jacket. Here in western Colorado, we don't really get torrential downpours, so I'm not going to pack the rain pants. I'll just kind of run the gaiters, and that'll get me most of the way. Okay, so in the top lid, all I've got really are some essentials. Oh, I've also got snacks in my main bag, because never go snackless. I've got a beanie. I've got my SteriPen, which this is not the SteriPen Pro. This is like the regular standard issue SteriPen. It takes 4 AA's opposed to the USB rechargeable battery that's in like the SteriPen Pro or whatever. So it's heavier for that reason, but also just heavier by itself. So keep that in mind. I got extra gatekeeper straps in here because I will get to that in just a second after I touch on headlamp, just so I can find my way in the dark. I also have some like med things here just in my top lid, just for like super quick access, like aspirin, things like that, just in case someone in my party has heart issues. If you are hunting with like your old man or something and they have, high blood pressure, whatever, pack aspirin. Anyways, going back to the gatekeeper straps, I only run 2 like side compression straps here, and really all I'm taking it is from one side of the frame all the way over to the other side of the frame. So I've just got 2 straps going across the pack bag here, and then I've got 2 straps kind of holding my top lid down and out of the way. So this is like how bulky it is. And even if it was like a dry hunt and I knew I wasn't going to need rain gear, I would just totally axe whatever is in this stuff sack, this mesh stuff pouch here. So yeah, kind of keep that in mind. On my hip belt, I do have our water bottle holster. Just use the regular Nalgene. They don't break, they don't leak on you. And then over here, I've got the FHF bear spray holster here with a can of bear spray that I'm pretty sure is still good. I've had this one for a while, but pretty sure it's still good. Need to check the date on that one. I got more. So let's get into how I kind of pack this thing. I'm gonna take it off for a second, just so you can see my contents here. I'm not gonna bring a whole lot, really. I'm going in for 7 days. I'm not gonna bring the kitchen sink here. So let's start with what I will put on the bottom of my backpack and get into how I start to layer the gear that goes into my backpack. All right, so I've got my pack opened up here. The lantern has this fully separating side zipper here, so I can really open it up and just start to put stuff in here, cram stuff. Like I said, I've got my puffy in here, some snacks, and during the day I would usually run my kill kit in there as well, but I'll show you guys how I pack that to start backpacking into my spot. First and foremost, we're gonna go big and bulky. We want the majority of like the heavy stuff up towards our scapulas, on our shoulders and stuff like that, with the lighter stuff that takes up the most room towards the bottom. So that would be like my Feathered Friends 25 degree, 30 degree quilt. This hunt is gonna be fairly warm. We might get down into the, 30s at night, maybe. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna cram this right on the bottom, kind of across the bag like this. So that's gonna go in. I've got a Neo Air or a Thermarest Neo Air pad. I like it. Sometimes it can get a little loud and crinkly. That's like the main complaint from folks most of the time. But I really like it. Big blow up soft pillow. You can never be too comfortable when you're sleeping. Sleep is important. My ground tarp that I just have, our Fearlessly Floorless ground tarp, I folded it and shoved it in a stuff sack. Probably adds a little bit more weight, but it's just to kind of keep things organized so it doesn't come unfolded. I'll just kind of slip that down right along the back here. Next thing, clothes. Really all I'm bringing are extra socks and underwear, things like that, things that get sweaty and I need to replace like every other day. Pretty much mostly wool. So I'm gonna put that right there. Get this kind of zipped up. So I can start stacking more stuff in. All right. So now we see we still got a lot of room. We're about right here so far. So we're getting kind of close to that scapula level of the back, but not quite all the way on top. So next is going to be my Cimarron. I'm not taking the pole with me. I'm going with a partner. He's got the stakes and the pole. So I will just have the tent. We're gonna kind of split the weight up that way. Not taking a stove on this one, as it's gonna be a little bit warm. But normally I would take a stove, and my other style of hunting would be packing it on horseback. If I'm doing that, I'm bringing the Red Cliff stove for sure. Mostly just because I can. The horses are carrying it and not me. So let's get this guy zipped up. All right, so now we're getting to the top here. I'm gonna kind of take it off so I'm not fumbling around with it. Next thing that's gonna go in, and I just am gonna make a switch on my kill kit, I think. So kill kit's got some boned out game bags in it. And then I'm also gonna take some bone in game bags, but I think I'm gonna switch up on my fixed blade. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this guy over this guy. This is like horned. This has got like an antler scale handle. It's kind of heavy and bulky. I used it last year to cut up an elk. It did all right. I got to get it sharpened up, but it's kind of too heavy for what I want right now. So I'm gonna take this guy. It's a Spyderco with a cork handle that a buddy of mine made up for me with the handle. I don't know if they offer it in cork, but he did the sheath and the knife. And honestly, the heaviest thing about this is the sheath. So I'm gonna bring this guy in. This is the Magna Cut steel, so super excited to try that out. But gonna bring this one instead of my old one. Toss that aside. Keep it for a later date. But next I'm going to put in my kill kit. Okay. I do have these bone-in game bags. There's 4 of them in here. It's pretty compressible. This is Caribou Gear. This is our Wapiti game bag pack. I'm going to throw that in next. They're kind of bulky, but they're super light. Next thing, camp kit, which has propane. This is a full propane because I just ran out, but I had to double check that. I got an MSR wind burner. These things are super small. You just throw them on top of your propane. Screw them into your propane bottle. Good to go. I really love this thing. It boils water really quickly for how tiny it is. Fits in this little hard case. Throw it right in there. Don't worry about it. Got an extra headlamp. Some repair tape here from Gear Aid. And that's really about it. There's a little accessory kit if I need like an extra titanium stake and some glow wire that we make, and a couple of extra buckles just in case. I've never really had one break. This one's probably 10 years old. I don't know how old this one is, but got those. So let's close that up. Throw that here. Next, that's going in my pack bag is going to be food. I've got mountain houses here, some backpackers pantry. I like Mountain House, honestly. I know that's like sacrilege nowadays. People are like, oh, there's too much sodium and the gut bomb and everything. Yeah, I like the sodium, especially on like these hot hunts. They replenish my electrolytes and my sodium levels, so because I'm sweating a lot, so I really like these. Stuff them in there. Really, that's about it. That's going to go in the main bag. I don't have like my layers out here or anything like that, but I usually wear basically everything First Light 150 merino base layer pretty much for all the way up until maybe mid-October when the temps really start dropping in the middle of the day. Then I've got either the obsidian pants for like this early season hunt, wearing the merino obsidian pants. After that, I'll switch over to those corrugate foundries with the knee pads or whatever. But yeah, then all I've got is like my First Light rain jacket, my First Light puffy for layering, anything like that. Usually when I leave camp in the morning, I just still have that 150 on because I know I'm going to be really moving and trying to get to places before the sun comes up. And I'm going to start sweating in a matter of 15 minutes once I start moving. So just keep the 150 on. But let's get into what's going in on like the sides of my backpack here. I'm not bringing a spotter, so I'm not gonna put a spotter in on these sides, like on here. But what I do bring in the sides are these like water bladders from Hydro Pack. That's right. I can't take credit for finding this little gear tip thing out for, getting water and stuff like that. Ryan Lampers turned me on to these ones, specifically these dark ones. They're like really rugged. Drop them, travel with them. I'm pretty sure your dog could get a hold of them and it'd be all right. But, these things are great. I just fill them up full of water, pack them. It's like 4 liters or something like that, 3 liters. So I just put them in here, and if I find a creek, I'll just fill them up. And then I'll, if I ever need more water in my Nalgene, I'll just take my Steri pen out, pour the water in, hit the Nalgene with my Steri pen, good to go. Moving on, boom. This is how I cook my meals at night. It's just our titanium bale handle mug. Drink coffee out of this, cook my meals at night and in the morning if I have breakfasts. Sometimes I don't run breakfast. I just like eat a granola bar or something real fast because I want to take advantage of the morning, but also sleep as long as I can. So yeah, just depends. This guy goes in this side pocket here. Just shove him in however I can get him in. So this is when I'm backpacking in, and then obviously you can close these. Boom. All right, now really it's just external things. You know, sit pad, as much glassing as you usually do during a hunt, even an elk hunt when you're trying to call things in, you still find yourself doing like hour-long glassing stints. So, you know, it's nice to have a sit pad, especially if things are wet, keep your butt out of the moisture. But what I'll do is I'll just run these straps from the bottom up to the top lid. Keep it down right there. Gotta get this out of here. This was left over in my backpack from my last little adventure. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it for the backpack. Super minimal. Like I said, 7 days, but just planning on hunting really hard, and you know, not spending a lot of time at camp. I'll run side compression straps down here. Things that aren't mentioned right on this table that aren't a part of my pack, like I said, clothing is basically like the First Light Merino stuff. Here we've got an FHF gear bino harness with a little rangefinder pouch to go in with it. Really like these. And then my bow is a Matthews V3X with some gold tip kinetic Pierce Platinum, that's a mouthful, arrows, with some cutthroat broadheads. And that's about it. I mean, it doesn't take much to go chase elk in September. You know, just kind of takes a little bit of know-how on the wildlife and some good gear. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember, light, bulky stuff on the bottom, and as we move up towards our shoulders, get up into kind of more of the heavier things like camp kits and things that just get heavier, like food. I think I'm at like 2.5 pounds a day on food because I eat a lot of snacks. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. If you like this, please subscribe, and you know, that way you're notified. Hit the bell for more videos to come down the line, like our late season kit, which will be coming out. I think Ryan's gonna do that one, so you're gonna get someone different there. Moose hunting kits, Alaska kits, and then after that, just, you know, product tips, tricks, and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck in the field this season, and hope to see you out there. Later.